Hello guys and all you watch lovers out there. The watch I have on display here is a brand I never heard of before, and I managed to get hold of it on a British watch forum, and when I looked at it I was simply stunned by the way this watch looks. And when I purchased it and held it in my hands, I was amazed with the fit and finish of this watch. It's amazingly cheap, to be honest. It might just be that the strap that's on the watch now, it's an original alligator. It's a Rios alligator strap. Might be just as expensive as the whole watch. But to give you an idea how cheap this watch really was. But I don't know if you heard of the brand. This brand is called TQ. I did some web surfing on the watch, and I found that it's probably a Chinese kind of brand. At least I'm sure the watch is manufactured in China or in the Far East somewhere. There is no Swiss-made indication on the dial, and they claim that this watch it comes with a, I show you here on this manual, with a Seiko VD53 movement, which is a very good movement in fact. I will show you some details about the dial. On the right side, on the 3 o'clock side, you see what we call a 24-hour subdial. So it's kind of a day and night indicator. The one at the bottom is a second hand, which is has function for the chronograph. So when I push this top button here, which I do now, you will see the small second hand at 6 o'clock start running. And the big second hand, that's the nice feature of this chronograph movement, is a continuously running second hand. I like that. It gives a bit more life to the dial. The inner ring of the dial is kind of a tachymeter ring, I think. I'm not really into this kind of detail, but it's adjustable. With this button here on the right, you can move, as you can see, but you can, I think, mainly use it for a second time zone, because it has a 12-hour scale there. As you can see, the chronograph is still running, and the funny thing is with this movement that the minute counter there is not, how do you call it, skipping from one minute to the other. It's kind of a sweep minute hand. So it runs very gently alongside the dial. Once I stop the chronograph, like this, and then the funny thing happens when I push the one here at the bottom. Look closely, you see it running backwards. And it stops. That's a beautiful thing of this watch. So if you measure 10 minutes, it will run backwards for 10 minutes to take its original position at the 12 o'clock. Which, by the way, it does perfectly. The accuracy on this watch, of course, is very good, considering it's a quartz movement. But even for a quartz movement, it's very accurate. It has a small round date display between 4 and 5 o'clock, and a nice feature are the tiny red details, like the hour hand there has a long pointed red that points towards the hours. Gives a very nice playful dial. Also mentionable is the kind of bluish grayish color that is on the subdials, and a nice feature is the shiny silvery colored rings around the subdials. When I take the watch off its pillow cushion, I can show you the back. It's completely polished. I will turn it over, where you can see some details on the watch. It's all stainless steel. It says has a 50-meter water resistance, and it's even a limited edition happening. This one would be number 53 out of 499. Now there's very little to be found on the web, on the internet, about this specific watch, but I'm really amazed with the fit and the finish. It's really nice. Especially the design. When you look at the case design, you can see the lugs have a very nice bend which makes it cuddle the wrist a bit. It's quite big for its for this watch. I would say it's about 43-44 millimeters, and it has a kind of a classic look. You see the nice lugs there with the. It looks like if there are pins that go through the strap, but actually it isn't. It's just a fake feature there, because it uses the regular push pins. But the lug design is very nice with the little edge there. It's totally polished. The steel is of good quality, and therefore I decided to upgrade it with this nice Rios original alligator strap, which gives the watch a little bit of class and style. I really like it. As you could see earlier, the pushers are regular push, so not screw in, as well as the crown, but somehow they are attached. This is all fixed, not loose, not turnable, but it gives the watch a very nice classic design, which I really love. Actually, it's one of my best buys of the last couple of years. It's a beautiful watch. Well, I hope you enjoyed my small review on this TQ international watch. The brand is TQ, and the model name on this one is the Commander. I don't know why, but that's the only thing I found on the internet. So I hope you enjoyed the review of this TQ, and thank you for joining me here, and I'll see you on the forum, I'm sure. Bye bye.